Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. We're getting close to the finish line now, or that's how it feels. The bed is half built. The kitchen cupboard area, all that's needed is the worktop attaching and the sink fixing into it. I have a notebook flapping about in the wind, so we'll get rid of that. So the only thing really holding me up from giving this a test run, really, probably in the next few days hopefully, is curtains. I need privacy curtains to block off from the cab to the camper part of the van. So I'm planning on doing 2 sets of curtains. On the cab side of things, there will be blackout curtains. I have some blackout fabric left over from, I think from doing the Land Rover Reflectix when we did the conversion for that. I have enough, if I have just enough, maybe a fraction more than I need for these curtains, which is perfect. And in the camper, not in the back part of the van, we'll be having thermal curtains to keep out the heat from the cab, but also the heat in the back as well. I bought a single thermal curtain. It's quite lightweight. It is lightly quilted. It has like a, I don't know what you call it, it's almost like a moleskin fabric on this side in like a cream chevron, and on the rear it's just like a polyester light grey fabric on the inside, which will be the side which will face the cab. So there will be fluff this side, thermal curtain, and then the back of the blackout fab curtain will be there, and then the black side will be on the cab side, obviously. That means that I can pull the blackout curtains across just as they are for privacy and so people can't see in the back, and I also have the option of having these down or drawn if I want to keep the heat in or out. Not sure how I'm going to attach these ones yet. I do have a plan for the blackout curtains, which I'll be focusing on first because they're more of a priority, and I have a combination of curtain track and magnets for that because I have an odd shaped roof on this van. As for this one, I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I'm just going to have eyelets and hooks or whether I'm going to have a proper track or what yet. This does come with these huge, these won't be staying on, these will be getting cut off. I just bought this for the fabric itself. So here's what I've got to play with. This is the divider piece. It backs up to the back of the headliner in the cab and obviously the front of my ceiling in the camper part. I have some curtain track, some caravan curtain track that kind of goes on your ceiling from our old caravan from way back in the day, and we don't chuck anything away, so we have this lying around in the barn. So my plan is to put a length of this across the roof where it is flat, where it is straight. It doesn't bend, this stuff. I've even tried kind of softening it with heat and it didn't work. It's just have no flexibility in it at all, or very little. So if I can secure the vast majority of this on the straight section, then just at the ends is where I need to work something else out. What I bought was some magnets, magnet pins that go on kind of like a badge button. Yep, I bought some magnet pin buttons, and they come with little metal discs that they magnet to. Now I don't know if this is going to be strong enough. I'm not 100% certain it will be, but I do have some other stronger magnets knocking about somewhere, so I can always sew them onto the curtain like I did for the Reflectix for the Land Rover. So what I can do is have my track to here, and then my curtains, once it gets to that point, can be shaped so they can be magnetised in certain points where they need to be held. So probably one around here or here if I cut the headliner back a bit further, and I will probably make these curtains come down the side column here so it's not in the way of my sliding door. Hey guys, it is a new day and a fresh start with these curtains, and I'm changing my plans on how to affix them to the van. Originally, well, I'm still going to have my track at the top, but at the sides, originally I was going to be using these button magnets, and now I'll be using velcro. I'll be cutting the ends off these velcro strips. I have a load of these, and using these instead to stick to the carpet and the headliner. And I have tested this on headliner and it does actually work quite well. For some reason I had magnets in my head. I got the idea to use magnets, and then for some reason I couldn't get past the idea of using magnets and just was completely blind to using velcro. And I don't know why, because in both the Mini Cooper camper conversion and the Land Rover conversion I used velcro for all my window covers. So I'm not sure what happened there. I think I just got an idea in my head and just couldn't get past it. So I've just marked on the curtains in the van where I need to attach velcro. So now I'm just going to cut off the ends of these and sew them on in place and trim up the curve of the curtains, and hopefully they will fit now. Decided to hang the thermal curtains the same way as the blackout curtains. So both curtains are on their own track. The thermal ones don't slide quite so easily because these tracks are not really designed to sit horizontally. They're supposed to be vertical. But it doesn't matter because they won't be getting open and closed that much. So my thermal curtains and blackouts kind of both come back to the same point. They both are attached with regular curtain hooks and header tape along the straight section of the ceiling. And then once we get to the corner, they're both attached with velcro. And the same goes part way down the sides. About 18 inches down, I have velcro sewn on. And I have curved the fabric of both sets of curtains. So if I can show both sets of curtains there. So they can both be stuck up to, well, in the blackout curtains case up to the headliner, and in the thermal curtains case up to the carpeting on where the runners are for the sliding doors. And that seems to work out really rather well. It says have velcro on the sides of both curtains, so both the blackouts can be velcroed to the side pillar, as can the thermal curtains as well. And these velcro parts down the side won't really be getting taken off very often at all to open the curtains. Obviously I'm only going to be opening from the centre. I still have to buy some sort of tie backs or something for these, but they can be added on at a later date. And yeah, I think that's about done. So now that these curtains are done, that means in effect I can kind of go camping in this. The bed still needs to be finished off, but technically I suppose I could drop the mattress on there and sleep on it as it is. And although the kitchen doesn't quite have its worktop on, it should do hopefully today or tomorrow, and then I can use my camp stove and make a cup of coffee in the morning. So I think we're so close to testing this out properly, not just having a quick test on the drive. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye bye.